Okay, if you're using spray foam, don't do what I just did. Hi friends, Avery here. Welcome back to part 3 of the van build. If you're new here, this is my 16-foot GMC Savannah that I'll be converting into a tiny house to live in during college. So make sure to subscribe to follow along on this journey. And also, I apologize for the echo. It's obviously still bare fiberglass and metal, so it's pretty echoey. Okay, so this week I'm going to be doing the insulation. I've got 1-inch polyiso board that's rated at R7, so pretty good. And I don't remember exactly how much it costs, but I'll put it right here for 20 sheets. And again, I'm going to do 1 inch all around on the floor as well, because I live in North Idaho and it gets cold here. So to start, I'm going to cut some wood ribs to go along the side walls, because the metal ribs on there are not quite thick enough. Okay, so I've got my first couple pieces tacked up, and basically what I've done is, let's see, these first two. Basically I'm using these guys, which are, see them, 8 by 3/4 sheet metal screws, and I'm using just a regular drill bit to do the pilot hole, and then going back with an impact driver with the socket kind of head to screw them in. Okay, so I've got all the ribbing up on the walls, and what I've done is countersunk these sheet metal screws right here, so that when I put up my plywood against these ribs, it'll sit flat. Okay, so I'm getting ready to do the first couple test pieces with the foam. So to cut it, I'm using this putty knife. It's a trick I found on YouTube. If you take one of these and sharpen the edge right here, and you can just use it to cut right through like an X-Acto knife, but it's a little bit easier. Well, as you can see, it fits quite nicely, so I'm going to go ahead and cut out a few more and we'll glue them up. Hey friends, welcome to day 3 of the insulation install. I just finished getting the ribs for the top cut, and they're installed the same way, except these are 1/2 inch thickness versus 3/4 on the wall, because the metal ribs on the van already were a little bit thicker. So next I'm going to go ahead and cut out the panels, well, the panels of insulation for the ceiling. Hi friends. So it's been a few days since I've picked up the camera, and in that time I've been finishing the last few ceiling panels, and over here I got some insulation up on the back wall, and I decided that I'm not gonna actually glue up these side panels because they're friction fit pretty damn good, and with the plywood on my walls they'll be held in really well. So the next step is I'm going to glue these panels up because they're not very secure, and then the ceiling as well. Let's go. Okay, I'm using Great Stuff Gaps and Cracks, and it's really important to use gloves and to wear clothes that you don't care super much about because this stuff's apparently pretty bad for your skin and it will ruin your clothes. So for my first test piece, this is the little one that goes right here. I'm gonna spray a little bead all the way around the edge and a little bit in the middle so it holds on super tight, and then push it up into this cavity and hold it on and use one of these 2x4s to kind of press it in and keep it in there until the glue is set. That first one seemed to work really well, so I'm gonna go around and do the rest of them. Alright, so I got this whole wall glued up, all the pieces. But there's a few, when I cut the insulation, I didn't cut to size perfectly, so there's a couple of gaps right here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fill those with the same spray foam. Alright, I got this back wall done. So next for the ceiling. The ceiling is going to be probably the most intensive part. But basically what I'm going to do is, these are all just set in here. Right now they'll come out really easily, but I'm going to take each one panel down and spray foam it, just like I did on this wall here, and then put them all back up, and then tack some lumber up on the rafters to keep the glue on, and so that they stay bent into place. Okay, after I got these strips of lumber tacked up to hold everything together, I went through and filled these gaps with more spray foam, and then I added some more lumber to hold everything up so that when I put my plank boards on the ceiling, I don't have to cut the foam down because it's sticking out too much. Okay, up next, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some pieces for these corners because they're kind of rounded, unfortunately. So it's going to take multiple pieces glued up with foam, and it won't be pretty, but they're going to get covered with molding, so it won't really matter. Spray foam, don't do what I just did. You can see it's pretty much just melting away. This other side's better. But I use less, and you kind of gotta go do like a layer and let it dry a little bit and do another layer. I think that's how I'm gonna have to do it. But that other corner is just not happening. All right, good morning, friends. So yeah, after yesterday's mishap with the corners, I redid that and I just went a little bit slower. And today it's raining, so I've got the door closed. But I'm going to pull these strips off the roof because the foam on the ceiling is dried. And as well, I'm gonna cut down the spray foam so that it's actually not super messy. Okay, so I got all my sleepers put in. They're all 24 inches on center, which is the same as my ribs, just for simplicity. And that's narrow enough because I'm gonna be using the foam underneath, and the foam is 1 inch, and these sleepers are exactly 1 inch as well. So the plywood that I put on top for my floor will be able to rest on the foam a little bit. Oh yeah, and I'm using 1/2 inch plywood on top for the floors, and then some sort of flooring on top of that.
Several days later.
So I was in the middle of editing this video and I just realized that the end of my footage got lost somehow. But anyway, I got the floor finished. So the floor and the walls are not glued up, but like I said, the pressure from the plywood is gonna keep the pieces in place really well, and the ceiling is glued. And I apologize for the video quality. I'm filming on my cell phone because I'm actually in the process of upgrading cameras. So look out for that in the next video. And next time we'll be doing solar. So stay tuned for that and make sure to subscribe and follow along. Peace.